comes up all the time. It comes up all the time, and it's one of those things where it's a bit of a silent beast. If you don't get it, it hurts you in a couple of areas. It can hurt you in science, it can hurt you, obviously, in your tech subjects, it can hurt you in your math. People sometimes throw curveballs in with units just to upset you. So it's really important we understand how to convert between units and how to deal with these. I think, and this is one of the things I struggled with when I was a kid, I could convert between length. I knew my length. I knew there was 10 millimetres in a centimetre. I knew there was 100 centimetres in a metre, 1,000 metres in a mile. Very good with that sort of stuff. But I struggled when it came to area and volume. The reason I struggled is because I just did exactly the same thing that I did for length as I did for area and volume. Now we went through last term why that didn't work. Remember we had the metre ruler out? And we did a big metre by metre square on the board. Remember that? Big square on the board. I can show you the video if people don't believe me, Harry. Must have happened then, mate. Big metre by metre square, and then we put the 1 centimetre squares in it, and we said how many would you fit in? And there was 100 in the first row, and 100 across. So you got 100 by 100, correct? So we had 100 by 100 centimetres squared in 1 metre squared, correct? So, as an example, we saw that last time. Imagine now I've got a three-dimensional box. I've got a metre by a metre by a metre. That's a reasonably sized box, correct? You can fit inside that box. A metre squared box is a large box. If I, you know those little wooden blocks you have as with your 1 and 2 kids? How many of those do you reckon you can fit in a metre squared box? More than 100, correct? You can definitely fit 100, definitely fit more than 1,000 in. You can fit heaps of those things in, correct? You could fit like 1 million. How do I know you can fit exactly 1 million in there if you were perfect? How do I know that? I've done the math. Well, how many can I fit in a straight line along this? How many can I fit along that?
100.
100, correct? And if I did that along the bottom, I'd get 100 by 100, correct? Which would be 10,000. And let's repeat that, how many up? 100. So 10,000 by 100?
100.
Well, let's have a look. So 1 metre cubed is 100 times 100 times 100 centimetres cubed. How many zeros should I have in my final answer?
6.
6. So what does that give me? I get 1 million centimetres cubed. So I can fit 1 million of those little blocks inside a metre cube. So why is that important to understand? What do we have to do in our assignment? Convert.
Figure out how much
We've got to figure out how much space is left between the cards. There's one part where it asks us to do the logo design. Why does it ask us to do that? What's special about that? For the computer to work, it has to be in meters squared. So if my answer was, say, if I had an answer of 1,000, let's use this one here, right? We've got 424.11 centimetres cubed. How many metres cubed is that?
0.
How do we find out? How? Divided by?
100.
How many centimetres cubed are in a metre? Cubed. Well, what does this say? A million. So if I want to convert this to metres cubed, I would have to get, so let's do it here. We get our answer. 424.11 centimetres cubed. And I need to divide that by. If I was unsure of the million, what could I do? Could I do that? Could I do 100 times 100 times 100 on the bottom? Would that give me the same answer?
Yep.
So if I go divided by 100 times 100 times 100, and I put that in my calculator, what do I need to be careful of though? Bombast, very good. Because this is going to go division and then multiply. So how do I fix that up? Brackets around the bottom, correct? So put that in your calculator, see what you get. Is it going to be a big or a small number?
Small.
What might we need to do? What is it?
0.00
Wait, my mind, yeah.
0.000424411.
That's correct.
How can we write that? Is there a special technique we can use to maybe write scientific notation? So that would equal 4.2411 times 10 to the power of negative 1, 2, 3, 4 meters cubed. Sweet? So we're just combining our understanding of unit conversion with scientific notation. Okay? So what's the most important thing that we remember? It's different. Our unit conversions are different for length, area and volume. If I was converting from centimetres to millimetres, what would I need to do? Would it be 100 times 100 times 100? What would it be?
100 times 100.
No. How many centimetres are a millimetre? 10. So wouldn't it be 10 times 10 times? So what we're going to do now is convert this into millimetres cubed. So I've done metres cubed. Convert 4 to 4.11. I'll put that here. Convert to millimetres cubed. Are we going to divide? What are we going to do now? Time. I'll leave you to it.